BB-8 and I were stopping for some breakfast, and we looked at the Google Maps, and anyway, I discovered that this shooting range is 1 hour and 9 minutes away. Yeah. What do you think about driving 1 hour and 9 minutes to shoot our pellet gun, BB-8? Yeah, WTF, no way. So we're not doing that. We can actually drive about 30 minutes, and yeah, forget that, right? We can drive about 30 minutes away and get to a real shooting range. So we're just going to go there and shoot at 25 yards today. Yeah, much better plan. Okay guys, this video is all about the Hatsan Flash, which is a $299 PCP, entry-level PCP that's coming out from Hatsan. And when's it going to be here? That's the question. Here's a Pyramid Air right here. You can pre-order it for $299 in a couple different calibers, but when they ask when it's coming in, it's basically a bunch of gobbledygook about when. They just really don't know when it's going to be in. Maybe in May sometime. So if you want to get your hands on the Hatsan Flash, I have a little inside information. Your best bet is, and like everyone has in Pyramid Air, Airgun Depot, on pre-order. Your best bet is probably Midway USA, because I talked to a dealer, Indiana Air Guns, and he told me over the phone that these guys are getting them. You can see here that they offer them for $289, and I think these guys are going to get the first shipment. So unfortunately, these guys do not offer a pre-order option, so all you can do is get notified when it's in stock. This is Midway USA, by the way. So anyway, if you want to just keep an eye on these guys, they're probably going to get the first shipment of flashes, but who knows, everyone might get them at the same time. I don't really know how that works. Another really cool gun that Midway is going to have first, and that is not out yet. I did a video on this, but this is a fully automatic BB gun from Crosman, DPMS SBR it's called, and they're going to have this first, and it's $20 cheaper than anybody else. You can also pre-order this from Pyramid Air. This is the Hatsan Flash. Like I just said, it's going to be coming out the end of summer. It's from Hatsan. It sells for $299. You can also get the Flash Pup, which I'll show you some more pictures in a second, and that is going to be $399. So I'm going to show you some pictures of this, and I'm going to go over all the stats on this gun in 177, 22, and 25 caliber, which it will be available in. Okay, here's the Flash from the other side that doesn't have the lightning bolt on it. Some of the main points of this Hatsan Flash is that it's going to feature the Quattro trigger. Okay, the Quattro trigger is a pretty famous Hatsan trigger. It's adjustable for load and travel, so it's highly adjustable. It's a match grade trigger. The Flash will come with Hatsan's double scope rail that they always have on their guns, which is basically you got a Weaver style on the bottom actually, and then a dovetail 11mm on the top, so you can use either scope rings for whatever you got lying around. It's called this combo scope rail. It looks like this is going to have a fixed 165cc aluminum air cylinder, and you're going to fill that up to 200 bar or 3000 psi. I'm not sure what's going on with this one, but this one looks like it has a threaded barrel for a suppressor, and what I'm looking at here is, I believe the ones that you order from Pyramid Air are going to have a built-in suppressor on it like this, so that's the Quiet Energy technology, and this is a fully shrouded barrel with a Quiet Energy technology, which is basically a built-in moderator right there. That makes the gun actually 50% quieter than, without a moderator. And I was going to also say that that's a cool picture right there, but it's a little blurry. So that's the other side of the Flash that's got a lightning bolt on. It's really cool. There's a picture of the trigger with the safety and all that. So I'm not sure where you would get one of these bad boys with a threaded barrel right there, because it looks like all the ones in the US are coming with the moderator on there, but I would much prefer to put my own LDC on there. Anyway, I was going to say about why an Ldc improves accuracy. If your LDC, we're going to call them, or moderator, is machined correctly, it's actually going to, kind of like at the crown of your barrel, it's going to disperse the gases away from the bullet. And let's just say you were shooting an M16 or an M4 AR-15 like in the jungle, and you were like, you know, an army guy, and you had a suppressor on your barrel, that's going to improve your accuracy a little bit, because it basically any air that is shooting out of the barrel and destabilizing the bullet as it's taken off is, you know, dispersed. So that's one of the reasons that they use suppressors sometimes in the movies. Right there is the flash pup. Like I say, this is going to be $100 more. This is going to be $399 instead of $299 like the synthetic flash. Flash pup weighs 6.1 pounds, and this standard synthetic version right here weighs 5.9 pounds. The barrel is going to be, some stats say 19.5 inches, but it looks like it's going to be 17.5 inches long. It's a bolt action repeater. So we can see it's got a thumb hole stock. It's got a manual safety. This is a polymer stock. It's probably going to be really solid feeling, and it's 42.5 inches overall. This is actually going to use, even though this is a bolt action repeater, it's going to use the semi-automatic magazines from Hatsan. That can be found in the Sortie, Bullmaster, Barrage, and Proxima. So all your magazines from these guns right here will also go in your Hatsan Flash. I actually have a Hatsan Sortie myself, and I did a review on it if you want to check those out. Got a couple of them on there. Okay, there wasn't a ton of pictures available for the Flash, so you're just going to have to stare at this one for a second while I read off some more of these stats. It's got an anti-knock system that prevents any gas leaking out if the rifle is knocked or bumped. So back to this Quattro trigger, it's going to be coming at 3 pounds. It's going to be set at 3 pounds, so I'm not sure exactly what the range of how light you can get this trigger pull, but maybe you guys could leave some comments in the bottom if you know, like, how light can you get a trigger pull on a Quattro trigger to break, you know, 1 pound or whatever like that. Okay, this is going to have an adjustable butt plate that's going to go up and down just to get that shoulder position just right for you. Ambidextrous stock, so it's for right or left hands. Got a quick fill adapter right here, your standard fill, so it's going to be real easy. Standard Hatsan fill probe. And actually, I do see a note right here, and I'm not sure where I got this information because I can't remember now, but it looks like Pyramid Air is estimating May 25th these are going to be in. So if you can wait till May 25th, you can just pre-order it and make it easy for yourself, and it'll just show up on your doorstep whenever it does get there. Here's a few pictures of the Flash Pup right here, and it pretty much weighs exactly the same as the synthetic version. The Flash Pup's actually going to be 32 inches long. Now, one thing that I'm just going to go back to the good old, this guy right here. I watched all the reviews on this thing to get all the information for my review, or non-review as some people call these videos that I make when I don't actually have the gun with me. But anyway, some of the things that like Tyler said, I think, on Pyramid Air's Insider, was that in the range of $299 PCPs, the Hatsan Flash is going to have more power than, let's just say, other $299 PCPs that are offered by the different companies right now. So if you want like the most powerful PCP that you can get, you probably want to go for the Hatsan Flash. Now, I was reading all over, you know, looking all over to where to buy this thing, and I never did see the R word, which is a regulator, and these don't come with a regulator. And when I looked on Pyramid Air's question answer section under where they sell the gun right there, someone asked, is there a regulator available to put one in? That's exactly what I was thinking, and Tyler said no, there's not. There's not a regulator that will fit this available yet. So if you can manage, you know, a shot string without a regulator, it's not a big deal. I was just shooting a gun without a regulator yesterday. That thing was so freaking accurate. Basically, it's not that big a deal, but I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, so this isn't regulated. You can decock it. But yeah, another thing that the Pyramid Insider said, this is a gun that is not for all-day target shooting. This is a gun that would be for hunting. So you got a lot of power. You know you're going to hit what you're aiming at your first 5-6 shots. And so you'll be able to make, you know, clean kills with this gun. And as far as the shot count goes, with the 22, they were getting 20 shots per fill and extreme spread of 64 feet per second. Basically, it went from 960 feet per second to 900 feet per second over like 20 shots, and a standard deviation of 20 feet per second. So that was Pyramid Air's findings. Another thing Pyramid Air said that I thought was kind of funny was they had always thought that Hatsan's guns needed to go on a diet, and so this is the first lightweight Hatsan that's really ever come out. Like I say, these are both just about 6 pounds. This is going to come with 2 magazines, and it looks like the magazines are about 20 bucks each from Hatsan. The 177 caliber is going to hold 14 rounds. The 22 caliber is going to hold 12 rounds, and the 25 caliber is going to hold 10 rounds. It is also going to have a single shot tray that's included. It's right here, some pictures from Hatsan's website, and this shows the single shot tray that's going to come with it too. So you're going to get 2 magazines and a single shot tray. Okay, the 177 caliber flash is going to get 35 shots for fill. And then as you go up, it just kind of drops off 5 shots per fill each. So the 22 is going to get 30 shots per fill. The 25 is going to get 25 shots per fill. Foot-pounds of energy. 177 caliber has 29 foot-pounds of energy. The 22 caliber has 38 foot-pounds of energy. And the 25 caliber has 40 foot-pounds of energy. There's the QE suppressor right there. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to... There we go. It's a good looking gun, that's for sure. The 177 caliber pellet, they're saying that it shoots 1250 feet per second. 22 caliber is 1120 feet per second, and the 25 caliber is shooting at 900 feet per second. And just a little note, you don't want to shoot an airgun pellet over about 950 because the speed of sound, I believe it's like 1100 feet per second, and once you break that sound barrier with a pellet, it's going to wobble all over the place, and your groups are going to go from like 1/2 inch to 6 inch groups. And so what you want to do is you want to keep that down, and one of the ways you can do that is by using a heavier pellet. So if you're going to get a 177 or a 22 caliber, you're going to have to get a pellet that is on the heavy side. My 177 caliber pellets that I shoot, I'll just show them to you. Okay, so these are the pellets that I use in my air guns, heavier pellets to slow down my air guns that are shooting too fast. These are 16 grain 177 caliber pellets, and so these basically weigh over two times more than a normal pellet. So these heavy pellets, as you can see, they weigh 16 grains, and a normal 177 caliber pellet weighs about 7 grains. So these pellets are actually over two times heavier than a normal 177 caliber pellet. And you can actually do the calculations. If you type in airgun ballistics calculator into Google, or something real close to that, you're gonna get to Pyramid Air's airgun calculator, and you can type in a number of different things here. This is Pyramid Air airgun calculator. And so basically, you can figure out that if you're using a 16 grain pellet, anyway, there's a lot of different ways to figure it out, but you can figure out that a 16 grain pellet is going to slow your 1200 FPS airgun down to like 930 or something, and you can figure it out exactly. But also H&N makes some heavy 177 caliber pellets as well that you might like. So if you want to see the destruction that one of these 177 caliber heavy pellets can do to something, go ahead and watch my part 2 of the MPX video, and Air, which makes them more accurate. Rick on Air Gun Web TV. Yeah, I'm just going to show you, I shoot some cans with these things, and this bullet's only traveling like maybe 400 feet per second, and check out what it does to these cans. I guess everyone wants to know, will this go through 2 pop cans from, let's just say 20 yards away, a sniping position? And can you, let's just say 20 yards anyway, away, let's just get past this boring stuff. Lollipop, like we saw over there. Now once again, these are the 2 times heavier pellets, 177 caliber pellets, which you're gonna have to shoot if you want decent groups in your flash, because it looks like their flash is shooting rated at 1250 FPS for your 177. There you go, and 1120 FPS for your 22. So both of those 177 caliber and 22s, you're gonna have to have heavier than normal pellets to slow yourself down to about 950 or less. Okay, so check out the damage assessment on these cans. what happened to this can, but something terrible, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's what happens when you hit something with a heavy pellet like that. But anyway, there's a lot of really cool videos on the Airgun channel, and this is also another one of my favorite Big Blast target caps. You need to get yourself some of these from Walmart because they are so fun. But you can't do them if you live in town, so that's why I can't make... I want to make Big Blast target caps too, but I have nowhere to blow these things up, so anyway, I'm still working on that. And another cool one is my favorite PCP air guns, and unfortunately I can't really do reviews on a lot of my guns because they don't really make them anymore, so there would be no point. But anyway, there's some cool kind of collector guns in there, I guess you would say. So yeah, check out my channel, and please subscribe. I don't put commercials on my stuff, so you never have to sit through a commercial. Just click on one of my videos and, you know, start watching some great stuff. Okay, this right here is probably what the Hatsan fill probe is going to look like on your flash, but I want to tell you that this right here is not going to come with it, and you're going to need to order this part off eBay, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so this right here is going to be called a 1/8 NPT quick disconnect Foster fitting. And so, once again, that is a 1/8 NPT threaded quick disconnect, and this is a female nipple for a quick disconnect Foster fitting. So you're going to need to order one of those off eBay or somewhere so that you can attach it to your fill probe when you get it, and you'll be ready to put your air in. Usually costs maybe $5. Thanks for ruining the shot, kitty. They do have a lot of really nice pictures available for the Flash Pup, which is right here. And once again, I see one with a threaded muzzle right there, which I would much prefer. Not sure if they're even available. So this one right here is the Quiet Energy barrel, and so these are definitely going to be available. But yeah, Hatsan makes some really nice stocks, that's for sure. So basically, yeah, the end of May, these should be out. Pyramid Air, Airgun Depot, Midway, USA. My final thoughts are, this is a good gun. Like Pyramid Air said, you know, it's got power, it's good for hunting. It's got more power than the other $299 PCPs, but unlike the other $299 PCPs that are available, it's not regulated. So definitely a cool gun though. I'm going to order one just so I can do a close-up video on it, and for $299 bucks, I don't see how you could really go wrong. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.